Hello, and welcome to another episode of Child Abuse Awareness with Darlene J. Clark. Be a part of the solution instead of part of the problem. Please hit the like, subscribe, and share. Without further ado, let's go to copyright disclaimer under Section 107, excuse me, of the Copyright Act of 1976. Allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, scholarship, and research. Fair use is a use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. Nonprofit, educational, or personal use tips and balance in favor of fair use. I will make sure to do more than two Bible verses this time. In Matthew 18, verse 6, but whoso shall offend one of these little ones which believe in me, it were better for him that a millstone were hanged about his neck, that he were drowned in the depth of the sea. That shows we don't need to blame God for this. We need to blame man for this. Take heed that ye despise not one of these little ones, who are saying to you, that in heaven their angels do always behold the face of my Father which is in heaven. And then there's learn to do right, seek justice, defend the oppressed, take out the cause of the fatherless, plead the case of the widow. That's in Isaiah 1:17. I'm going to put trigger warning right here because this is horrific. Hey there. Hey, Jackie. Good to see you. Thank you so. Hey there, Bucket List. Good to see you as well. Hello, everybody. It's here. Hey, Chris. Good to see you as well. Hope you're doing good. Thanks for coming. Thanks for everybody that's here. With this Hardin Junior High School principal, Chad Dwight Barrett, 56 years old, for Texas, child pornography. Man, there's too much of this going on. Without further ado, let me share my screen. Excuse me. I have to keep clearing my throat. I guess a lot of people's having that problem with the weather like it is. Good to see everybody. I think I need to make sure to make that full screen. I don't know what changed, so I had to change it out. Here we go. So this principal is arrested on child pornography charges. I'm showing y'all basically the picture here instead of the story because I got the full story that's even more than what's on this page right here. You look at the picture that I put on the forefront at YouTube. I put right here pedo. Put pedo on his forehead, which he deserves. So here it is at Facebook, November the 15th. Hardin Middle School principal arrested for child pornography. Doctor, see, it says even doctor, I guess, nobody, doctor in psychology or doctor in what? Huh? Chad Dwight Barrett, a 56-year-old male from Hardin, was arrested by the Liberty County Sheriff's Office Criminal Investigation Division on November the 14th, 2024. So this was recent, people. For possession, promotion of child pornography, a felony 3 offense. The arrest followed a report filed by a juvenile student and his mother regarding a social media video believed to have been sent by Barrett. It was revealed during the investigation that Dr. Barrett serves as the principal of Hardin Middle School. He's the head guy there, y'all. Upon meeting with Dr. Barrett at the school, investigators found him to be cooperative and willing to provide a statement. Subsequent examination of Barrett's personal cell phone uncovered images and videos containing child pornography. This ain't just hearsay. Just wondered about that. Our bucket list, Jackie, not Janet. Sorry. So the Sheriff's Office Investigation Division urges parents of children attending Hardin Middle School to speak with their children to ensure they have not received any appropriate messages, photos, or videos from Barrett. If such communication has occurred, parents are urged to contact the Liberty County Sheriff's Office immediately at 936 336 4500. Again, the number is 936 336 4500 and request to speak with an investigator. Captain David Myers, spokesperson for the Sheriff's Office, emphasized the importance of monitoring children's social media's activities, particularly for those with cell phones. He stated, I encourage all parents who have kids with cell phones and or access to social media to monitor who your child is communicating with on social media for the protection of your child. Thank God for the boy telling on this monster right here. Thank God that he went to his parents and told him, right? And the police went to the school. Thank God for that. And this was in Polk County in Texas. So now I want to share with y'all his Instagram page. I think that the same one. This is him, different time, Liberty, Texas. Okay, listen what they kind of experienced. School principal at Hardin ISD, present 3 years and 6 months. Also, Hardin Junior High. Yeah, Hardin Middle School, Hardin Junior High. The district athletic trainer at Pasadena Independent School District. Pasadena, Texas, United States. Principal at Liberty High School for 5 years and 1 month. He was an assistant principal at Pasadena ISD, CTE, special education, 10th grade discipline. Oh my goodness, 10th grade discipline, y'all? When you hear this discipline from a monster like this, what kind of disciplinary? You trusted your kids with this monster. Wow. UIL Transportation. Athletic trainer J. Frank Dobie High School. That's to 2007 athletic training duties, grades 9 through 12. All sports, male and female. Athletic trainer Hardin ISD covered athletic training duties for all sports, grades 7 through 12 for the whole entire district. Hey, Cash. Did you see that? For the whole district right here. See, for the district. So it's education, it's Doctor of Education, Education Leadership and Administration General, Lamar University Education Administration. See, I want to get this on further downwards right here. Lamar University. Okay. But look right here. He was a volunteer at Rotary International, disaster and humanitarian relief. Very rewarding. Glad to be a part of such an organization. I'm sure you were. How many people have you victimized and doing this just for your victimization. Sicko. Now here's another teacher right here, and this was Hardin ISD teacher accused of performing sexual acts with student in his car. This is another one. And Hardin is behind bars in Polk County after investigators say he's accused of having an inappropriate relationship with a student. That was LaShawn Thomas, 39, of Dayton, was arrested after investigation was launched back in late August. Wow. So let me go over here. Now we need to go over here and get into this. And it said, hidden dangers, inappropriate relationships between teachers and students uncovered on school campuses, which we've been knowing about that, right? Exposing vulnerabilities, investigating inappropriate teacher student relationships in schools. This is in Houston, originally designed to be one of the safest places for children. The classroom has in recent years revealed vulnerabilities. While school shootings often dominate our fears, KPRC 2 investigates and shedding light on another problem on school campuses: inappropriate relationships between teachers and students. That's always been a factor since I've been going to school. There was a coach that impregnated, he did have a wife and he had kids. He impregnated a student. And so he divorced his wife to marry the student. And so he got away with doing this sex act to this child. She had to marry the teacher. And they're saying it's okay because he went ahead and married her. But it broke up a family. How is that doing that kind of act ever okay? You tell me how is it ever okay? I don't care if he impregnated her and then ended up marrying her. The fact is, it should never have happened. I had another classmate. I wonder what happened with her. Then I find out years later, her and the English teacher had got married, so she quit school because of the sexual abuse. He ended up marrying her. So this has been going on since even when I was in school. Okay, these types of predators, and there was another one. I think it was last year, a year before, at the same school, East Limestone High School in Athens, Alabama, where there was another teacher that was charged with raping a student. Well, guess what happened there? Well, he didn't have to pay for his crime because guess what? He ended up marrying her. So then he got away with being a perpetrator and having sex with a student too. Oh, as long as you go ahead and marry this underage person, it's okay with these lines done a lot of times. That boy, this needs to change, right? This needs to change. These types of predators are like sheep in wolf's clothing, Fort Bend County Sheriff Eric Fagan warned. While KRPRC continues to report on several of these cases, we teamed up with attorneys, child psychologists, and police experts to help make parents more aware of predators in the classroom. The biggest fear of children is that they are not going to be believed and therefore no one is going to intervene and support them, said Dr. Whitney Krausen from the Children's Assessment Center. Dr. Krausen is a licensed clinical psychologist. She specializes in supporting children and families affected by sexual abuse. The most significant challenge in these cases, according to Dr. Krausen, is accepting the fact that perpetrators look like you and me. There's no profile. That is why it's so difficult to pinpoint and why it's so difficult to find a pattern, she says. Dr. Krausen observes that many victims share common characteristics. It's usually the child who is more lonely and not as many friends. They might be quiet. They may look at the relationship as something that is filling a void in their life, something that they need, something that feels good, probably somebody paying attention to them. Criminal defense attorney Wes Rooker tells KPRC2 investigates Mario Diaz that children are not your typical victims of crime. A lot of times the victim, the complainant, will think, I'm in love. That is who I'm supposed to be with. There's nothing inappropriate about this, said Rucker. The chosen method predators are talking to your children is on their cell phones and through social media. It is the ability to reach a student, reach a child through electronic means that has caused, in my opinion, the spikes in these cases, Rucker said. And plus, it brings more awareness. If we didn't have the internet, you know, y'all wouldn't even know about my story. Y'all wouldn't even know about all these other things that's going on. It's been going on for a lot of years. To prevent it, Dr. Krause says parents need an open line of communication built on trust. The key to keeping your children safe is teaching them about the signs and teaching them to talk to you. Experts say that there are three questions you can ask yourself if you think your child is experiencing an issue. Did they change their behavior? Are they staying later at school or not wanting to go there at all? Is your kid spending more time with teachers or coaches than they normally do? Are you keeping up with their social media and online current trends? Sheriff Fagan says his office collaborates with each independent school district, police department, and Fort Bend County. The interagency cooperation has provided resources to those trends and tools for comprehensive investigations. Now let's go here. Okay, this is where we need to really focus on. Know the warning signs of inappropriate student teacher relationships. It's morally, it's right. That's right. It's difficult learning that a teacher took advantage of your child when they are supposed to be teaching and protecting them, but it's news that we report far too often. Inappropriate relationships among students and teachers are unfortunately nothing new. In the fiscal year 2016, the Texas Education Agency opened 222 investigations that involved inappropriate investigations. In 2017, the Texas Senate passed Bill 7, which states that school principals and superintendents who fail to report teachers involved in inappropriate relationships with students could face criminal charges. Okay, other teachers, if y'all knew this was going on, guess what? You could be charged as well. You see something inappropriately, say do something about it. Guess what? Because you could face criminal charges not telling. The passing of the bill came in response to an uptick in cases in Texas where elementary, middle, and high school teachers were found in romantic and sexual relationships with their students. Can y'all believe that? Last year, KPRC reported on several cases throughout several districts where teachers were charged with sex crimes involving minors. I can understand all you teachers, all the parents that wants to homeschool your kids. Here are some of the most notable cases we covered last year. A Spring ISD third grade teacher was accused of molesting two children multiple times. Mercy, Lord, help. Danella Martinez, who worked at Ekenrook Elementary back in 2019, was also accused of hugging two students, rubbing against them, and touching them inappropriate. Y'all can give out your anger faces if y'all want to. In February 2023, Martinez accepted a plea deal and was sentenced to 7 years probation. Just probation? A plea deal? 7 years probation? That's not good enough. That is not good enough. You get probation? Excuse me? You still need to go to jail for messing with a kid. I don't care if you got a plea deal or not a plea deal. You still need jail time. What kind of warning sign is that given to other perpetrators? Oh, I could get plea deals and I get away with it and I could keep doing the act. As long as I keep it hush hush. In February 2023, 45-year-old Manuel Ponce, who taught an HISD Sutton Elementary School, was accused of sexually abusing multiple children. See that? 8 victims reportedly came forward and said they'd been touched by Ponce during the 2021 and 22 school year, authorities said. How many others did he touch that they did not tell? Okay. How many others? There's 8 that stood up. How many other victims were there that never went forward? And look, and you know they got to be scared because the guy's out of jail. And it's over. That's a different one, though. Let's see. I wonder if he ever got caught. We might have to look up his case sometime, Manuel Ponce. Elementary school teacher. Wow. Prosecutors said one of the students reported being touched at least 3 to 5 times a month for the entire school year. People, wow. Another child said she was touched at least twice, once on her birthday. What? Wow. Once on her birthday and another time in December during a pajama day at school. Wow. How dare you? Her birthday's supposed to be a special day. That's not special except to you, you perv. In October 2023, a 46-year-old Lazara ISD coach was arrested in July for 2 counts of online solicitation of a minor. According to authorities, Miguel Angel Carlos attempted to meet up with an underage girl in Houston, almost 5 hours away from his home, and planned on booking a hotel for the two of them. Carlos worked at Lazara ISD as a basketball coach, baseball coach, and a computer technician. The married father, he was married, had 2 kids, started messaging an undercover officer posing as a 15-year-old girl in March and told her he wanted to participate in adult fun. You wanted adult fun with a kid? Are you messing with your kids too, or would you be mad if somebody tried to do that to your own kids? Investigators said Carlos was scheduled to be in Houston attending the Texas High School Coaches Association conference at the George R. Brown Convention Center. Court documents said Carlos wanted the 15-year-old to stay at his hotel with him during the conference and told her he would bring alcoholic beverages, edible pennies, a blindfold, and handcuffs. How sick is that, everybody? In November 2023, we learned that 61-year-old Ronald Elgin, a former Madison High School teacher and driver instructor, was charged with multiple sex crimes involving teens. Houston Police Department Detective Curtis King said Elgin used his position as a driving school instructor to access the victims. According to court documents, the charges relate to 3 victims who attended the driving school in the 12,000 block of Alameda Road. The assaults happened in 2013, 2015 and 2023. And I'm sure there's other victims too that never went forward. There's got to be more than the three. One of the victims said she was 16 years old when Elgin allegedly encouraged her to engage in explicit activity on video chat, and he would send her inappropriate videos. Warning signs for parents. Make note of this, people. Here's a warning signs, okay, to watch out for your kids. They have changed behavior, staying late at school or not wanting to go to school at all. Social media. Parents should monitor their children's social media to make sure they aren't communicate with teachers, coaches, etc. inappropriately. You kids are like, well, it's my business. You don't need to see. No, they need to see. It don't matter whether you hurt your child's feelings and get the phone and look at it. Your child's safety is more important than hurting their feelings about looking at their cell phones. They are children, and you need to keep the children safe. Spending unauthorized alone time with teachers. Yes. We knew that about that Ted Cummings that he ended up taking a student and going to another state with her, running away with her. And I believe that was here in Tennessee when that happened. If your moron kid comes home and starts subtly getting all A's when they're usually not making, that's another hint that somebody says. Wow. So I felt like I had to get this out. This is horrendous. Please pass this on. Please hit the thumbs up. Please like, subscribe, and share. We might be the kids' only hope. So parents, be hyper vigilant. And parent, if you're the one that messes with a kid, you need to stop it. You need to come forward, let people know about that. Let somebody, a responsible adult, if you're not safe around your kid when you're going to harm your kid, give them to an adult who you trust that might be in your family. Do not do these acts on the kids. That is forever damage that they will always have. There's some little tidbits of things that bothers them still throughout their life. And I advocate against this because it happened to me, and I don't want it to be happening to nobody else. And I'm sure my listeners don't either. I want to thank you all and say God bless to each and every one of you.